Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Really long time.
So it is currently Sunday and Eli are out to do our Christmas food shopping. Josh is at home with Zach and Avery. We did part of our Christmas food shopping on Tesco online last night because we had some vouchers. The rest we figured we'd try to do in places like Aldi and Lidl just to see if it's any cheaper. I mean, really, I don't think there's that much difference with supermarkets anymore, but we'll see if it is any cheaper. And sometimes they have some nicer goodies with them being kind of more European based supermarkets. Avery is doing okay.
Kind of poorly.
Yeah, she's kind of poorly. And we need to keep a very, very close eye on her, but she's not running temperatures anymore, and we're just hoping that she will be feeling a lot better by Christmas. But I figured we're gonna need to try and make lemonade out of lemons. Have you seen a friend of you? We're gonna need to try and make lemonade out of lemons and figure out some nice things to do over the next week, with it being Christmas week. Someone's car alarm is going off, given that we aren't going to Little Harbour now, so we're gonna have to try and think of some fun things to do. Maybe a bit of baking. Obviously Zach is going off to his dad this week,
so we're gonna make some gingerbread houses and gingerbread men,
maybe not gingerbread houses, because we still need to be keeping a very close eye on Avery, and gingerbread houses take up quite a bit of time. But I'm sure we'll find some baking to do. I think you've still got your Christmas paint by numbers too. But yeah, making lemonade out of lemons and just trying to make the best out of a situation we weren't expecting. Obviously we have a bit more Christmas food shopping to do now. We like to do our Christmas food shop like a week in advance because we just like to enjoy all the festive foods, even though we kind of get sick of them by New Year. But we weren't planning on needing to buy as much as we do because we weren't supposed to be home from Tuesday up until Saturday, but now we are. But we did actually overhear in the hospital when we were leaving that there was a child that was being sent to Little Harbour for end of life care. So in hindsight, it's probably for the best, because I would feel very disrespectful going there and having a nice time when something like that was going on. So silver lining to everything, isn't there, bud? Okay, so we are gonna go and head into Aldi and see what we can get in there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just finished with the food shopping. We made quite a dent in the bank balance. We came to Lidl after Aldi because I want to try and find the biscuits they normally do. Every year they do these biscuits and they're in like a clear cellophane packaging, and they're usually just tied at the top with a little kind of one of those little wire ties. And they're like almost like snowflake shaped, and they're just like really sweet buttery biscuits, and they normally always have them, and I came to Lidl specifically to find them and they didn't have them, so I'm really sad about that. But we're done with the food shop now, so we are we are gonna go home and get it all unpacked. Fridge and cupboards now fully stocked until the new year. And it's probably the only time of year our fridge looks this full. Little madam is just waking up from a nap. Hey guys, by the way, it looks like I'm sad. I'm not sad, but I have been crying, but it's not because I'm sad. I've been watching One Born Every Minute, and if you're from the UK and you watch or have watched One Born Every Minute, I just watched the diaphragmatic hernia episode, and it's really, really sad. And it brings back a lot of memories. So I'm not actually sad, it's just the program's made me a little bit emotional. Anyway, I think Avery is heading in the right direction. She's still unwell. She's still coughing a lot, and she's still kind of sleeping more than she usually would. But yesterday we got a few little like kicks and smiles and coos out of her, so that was really nice. And yeah, I think she is going the right way. It's just going to take a bit of time to make her feel better again. Oh dear. Today is Monday. Obviously Avery is not going to be going to nursery. I have emailed them. Even if she was testing negative by now, I haven't retested by the way, but even if she was testing negative by now, I still wouldn't send her to nursery like this. She just wouldn't have a good time. Such a shame though, because she's going to miss her nursery Christmas party tomorrow, which is really sad. But it is what it is. I've done my hair. If you can tell, it is a little bit brighter now. I did it while Josh was home so that he could keep an eye on Avery. So I've sorted myself out for Christmas, haven't I? Made myself feel a little bit better. I feel like when my hair is just a little bit brighter, I feel like I look a little bit less dead in the face. I don't know why. Anyway, it occurred to me that for the majority of you, when you'll be seeing this video, Christmas would have been and gone. So if you are one of those people, then I hope you had a really good Christmas. I hope you did lots of fun things and ate lots of nice food and just had a nice time. Obviously for us, Christmas is still yet to happen. And also for those of you that are on my channel membership, Christmas is still yet to happen. So for those of you, I hope you're enjoying your build up to Christmas. Mine looks a lot like this at the moment, just kind of keeping very close to Avery, keeping an eye on her and making sure that she is going in the right direction when it comes to being ill. However, that said, the boys finish school tomorrow. They break up for school tomorrow for their Christmas holidays, and I am really hoping that we can do some nice things together on the build up to Christmas now that we're not going to Little Harbour. I'm not gonna lie, the majority of that will probably be baking because that's kind of my remit. And that is what I know how to do well. They do have some little Christmas paint by numbers in with all their art stuff, so I might pull those out. Christmas Eve is always a nice one because I always bake something. It will just be Eli this year and Avery of course, but I always bake something, and usually it's cookies to leave for Santa. And then we've also got their little bits for Christmas Eve to give them. In terms of the next couple of days while the boys are at school, I'm just trying to get everything else done so that I don't need to focus on those things when the Christmas holidays actually start, which isn't easy when you can't really leave the room for very long. So I would like to this afternoon pack Zach's bag for when he goes to stay with his dad, or at least as much as I can pack. There's a few things I won't be able to, like his iPad and his Switch. They're things that he'll want to take, but I can get his clothes packed and at least they are out of the way. I will probably bring the suitcase downstairs and do that down here so that I can keep an eye on Madam. I mean, Avery's not she's not really doing much at the moment, aside from kind of making sure we're moving her a little bit, sitting her up and getting her on her tummy. We're not really doing much else. We want her to cough. We want her to cough up whatever's on her lungs, but we don't want to overdo it. So once again, taking a break from the therapies, and it really doesn't feel as though we got back to them that long ago, and it's probably because it wasn't that long ago, but that is just where we're at the moment, isn't it, Pud? last night I made myself a hot chocolate, and I finally used the little milk frother that I bought from Temu. No, it's okay. It's okay, baby girl. And I can confirm it works really well. Oh, pudding. It was only cheap, like I said, on Temu, so I didn't have incredibly high. Oh no, not the bottom lip, Avery. Oh, hurt. It was really, really cheap, so my expectations weren't like incredibly high, but I was pleasantly surprised, which seems to be the case with a lot of things from Temu. It's okay, baby girl. It's okay. What are we gonna do with you, eh? What are you gonna do? It's times like this that I really wish we could just give her a drink. Cough is still going strong. I thought I would show you the little bits that I'm going to give to Eli on Christmas Eve before I put them in little bags. So I already showed you the pyjamas that I got for Avery for her little Christmas Eve treat. I also picked Eli up a pair of pyjamas. You know, I can't remember if I've actually shown these in a vlog or not, but I picked these ones up from Primark and I thought they were really fun. I mean, they look quite big, but they are 7 to 8 years, so hopefully they will fit Eli, because Eli is 8. And then, as you guys know, we went and did our Christmas food shop yesterday, so I kind of just tried to be mindful of what Eli was eyeing up, and then sneakily snuck it into the trolley. I only got a couple of little small bits. I don't want to get too much for a Christmas Eve gift slash box, just because I think it takes away from Christmas Day, but I do always like to get the kids something for Christmas Eve, just something that they can enjoy a movie with, so usually some snacks. Now and again I'll get them a cup. Avery has just got her pyjamas because obviously she can't eat anything, but I picked Eli up a little individual Christmas pudding. That is totally random, I'm fully aware, and I hate Christmas pudding, but we were walking past all the Christmas puddings yesterday and Eli was like, oh, I really like Christmas pudding. Like, Eli is the master of hints, so if he wants something he will hint at it until he's blue in the face, but in a really obvious way. And it was just like, I like Christmas pudding, I would like to have some Christmas pudding. And I said, do you like Christmas pudding? Yeah. How do you know? Because I've tried it. Apparently he's tried it. Never with me. Maybe with my mum and dad, because my dad likes Christmas pudding. So I picked him up a little Christmas pudding that he can enjoy on Christmas Eve. And then also a, where are you trying to go? A little festive bar of chocolate. So nothing too big or extravagant, but I do always like to get them something. When I was young, I would also always get to open one present on Christmas Eve. My mum would pick the present, and of course it was always a pair of pyjamas. And I really liked that, and it became a tradition, so I do like to still do something on Christmas Eve. Pyjamas is always a nice way to go. Normally the boys would share like a big box, and I'd kind of put all their stuff in the one box, all mixed together, and it would just be like a nice little treat that they could just open up and rip everything out of. But with it just being Eli, I thought I would just pop it into little gift bags. So I bought that little 3-pack from Poundland that I showed you a while back, and I've just got the smallest ones here, so I figured I'd make use of these since I don't actually have anything else to go in them, instead of using a big box. And I'm thinking maybe next year we might have to invest in a better Christmas Eve box, because the one we've been using for the last like 4 years, maybe even longer than that, more like 5 or 6 years, it's looking a little bit worse for wear now, a little bit tatty. So I'm going to pop all these bits away. Need to get that done now because I don't want the boys to catch me doing it. I have already packed all of Zach's clothes into a suitcase, so that's done. Tomorrow I want to just give the house a little bit of a clean if Madam will allow. And then I think I will be pretty much set to oh, pudding. Oh, baby. Okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. So Avery got herself stuck into a little bit of a dystonic pattern then, probably induced by pain, because with the way she's coughing, I can't imagine how it wouldn't be so sore on her lungs and on her throat. And well, as you can see, it's completely tired her out. She doesn't get stuck in her patterns like that very often, but when she does, I can tell that it must be really painful for her, and you could probably tell by the way she was so upset by it. Anyway, I'm gonna try and get these little bits into their little bags. By the looks of it, Avery might actually go off for a little snooze. Not that she has long, we need to leave for the school run in half an hour. But she obviously needs a rest after that little episode, so I'm gonna let her rest. Avery's morning medicines at the moment, with her being ill. A bit ridiculous really, isn't it? She is on amoxicillin, and this is azithromycin. This is the one she normally has as a prophylactic dose. However, at the moment she's having 3 ml, so 0.5 more than her prophylactic dose, and she's having it every 12 hours instead of 3 times a week. So 2 lots of antibiotics until the end of December, and then her usual meds. That's just the morning. So one of the things we like to do at Christmas time that we don't do any other time of the year is buy a few nice joints of meat, and then we'll cook the meat, and we'll usually kind of pick at it over the next few days. Ham is one of my personal favourites at Christmas time, honey and mustard roasted ham. Josh really likes lamb, so I'm actually cooking the lamb today so that we can eat over the next few days. I've just got half a leg of lamb here. Josh bought this. Normally he would go for a full leg, but everything has gone up in price, so he bought a half leg, and then he bought a joint of beef and pork as well, and then I did also buy a little tiny joint of ham. I would normally get the really big piece with all the fat on it, but again, prices are higher and there's less of us here this year, and we're not actually home for Christmas dinner, so I'm just getting this ready to go in the oven. I've just got it in like my ceramic baking dish. Normally I wouldn't use this for savoury, I'd save these for like baking and stuff, but I'm using one of my reusable baking sheets, and I tested this out with sausages last night and it worked really well. Nothing got on the baking tin and the sausages didn't stick at all, so I thought I would give it a go for the lamb today. And I'm gonna season this with a bit of salt and pepper. I've got some garlic cloves, and I'm just gonna, I've like kind of scored them so the flavours come out as it's cooking, but I'm just gonna kind of try and get these to stick to the top so that as it's cooking all of the juices will kind of run down it. I'm actually trying to shove one in there. And then I went outside and just snipped a sprig of rosemary from the rosemary bush that we have outside. Garlic and rosemary I think is just a winning combination, especially for roast potatoes. But I'm going to leave it really simple like that for the seasoning. And then I'm going to cover this with some tin foil and pop it in the oven, which is still preheating at the moment. Once I've done that, I'm going to go back in and sit with Avery. She's actually doing okay in herself today. She seems just a little bit more with it. However, she is still coughing quite a bit. So I'm going to go back and spend the rest of the afternoon in there with Avery. Just cuddles, which is absolutely fine with me. I'm not pushing her at all. At the moment, the only thing we are doing is tummy time, and that's not for therapy purposes or physio purposes. That is purely for trying to get some of the gack off her chest. This morning when she first got up, before I did anything, before I gave her her medicines, I actually rested her over my legs on her tummy and just patted her back for about 5 minutes or so, just to try and loosen up anything that might have built up on her lungs overnight. But yeah, spending the rest of the afternoon giving Avery lots and lots of cuddles. It is the boys' last day at school, so I'll be going to pick them up. They actually went to the cinema this morning. The whole school went to the cinema, which I imagine was very exciting for them. And I know they're looking forward to breaking up for Christmas, so I'll be going to pick them up. This evening I'm doing my mum's hair and nails, which we've been cancelling for the last week. We keep putting in a new day and then having to cancel. just with everything that's been going on. So I'm actually getting around to doing my mum's hair and nails before Christmas, and it might actually be the last time I see her before Christmas too, which is quite sad because we would normally have a little Christmas get together and kind of exchange gifts and whatnot, but they are going up country to spend Christmas with our family up country, and obviously we are staying here. So tomorrow, considering it is the only day that I've got both boys at home all day, Zach goes off to his dad on Thursday, I thought I would make up some biscuit dough, and we could make some nice Christmas shaped biscuits, and then I can let them like help roll out the dough and cut them and decorate them and stuff. So I thought that would be a nice activity for tomorrow, a nice festive activity. Might even add a little bit of like ginger and cinnamon to them as well, just to make them taste a little bit more kind of festive. By biscuits, by the way, if you're from the US, I mean cookies. Here in the UK, biscuits are cookies. Cookies are a particular kind of biscuit. And I know that in America, I think biscuits are a little bit like a savoury scone. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the case. But what I will be making tomorrow in the UK is just a biscuit, a bit like a shortbread based biscuit. So yeah, thought we could do that tomorrow, and that'll be a nice little activity for Zach to do before he goes off with his dad as well. And then it will just be me, Eli and Avery at home until Josh breaks up from work on Friday. Morning guys, so as you saw, we have been busy in the kitchen this morning making our Christmas biscuits. I did end up just keeping them vanilla. I didn't add any ginger or anything, honestly, because I forgot. But I'm glad because I've had a little nibble on one and they're actually really nice. Anyway, I've got a couple of bits to show you. So like I said last night, my mum popped over and I did her hair and nails, and she came bearing gifts. And she actually picked up a couple of extra little bits for Avery, which I'm dying to show you. First of all, oh my goodness, how cute is this little party dress? It makes me a bit sad that we don't have any Christmas parties to go to, but we are travelling to Wales after Christmas for New Year with my brother and sister-in-law, 2 nephews and niece, who actually watches all of my videos. So if you are watching, hi Rona, I can't wait to come and spend some time with you. Even though technically this video probably will go up, oh actually no, maybe it will go up just before New Year. So she also picked this up. How adorable. It's like a little, is it Sherpa, is that what it's called? Coat in the most beautiful cream colour. Now when my mum kind of gave me this, I went, oh mum, it's my colours, and she didn't actually realise that she'd bought neutral colours. So it wasn't intentional, but I absolutely love these. They are 2 to 3, and I think I'm probably just going to take this to Wales with me, and then Avery can dress to impress, even though we're not really going to be doing anything. But we also have a little red dress that I think I've already shown you that I bought from M&S, which is also like a party dress. So she's got 2 really pretty party dresses now. She already has a Christmas Day outfit. She has her Christmas pudding outfit. But maybe this one can be her New Year's Eve outfit. I think that would be really cute. And then also to show you, I just had a delivery through from my PO box, which was very timely actually, because I only forwarded it yesterday and it wasn't supposed to get here for a few more days. But my lovely subscriber in California has sent over some more goodies, which I really appreciate. So first of all, we have some little lip balms, which I assume is for Avery. She has very dry lips at the moment, and we are still getting through the last lot with the Disney princesses on them. But these always come in handy, so that's very sweet. This, which, oh my goodness, where is it? Is it there? No, that's the on-off switch. There we go. Oh, how adorable is that? Gorgeous little teddy for Avery, and this is so nice because of the light. It's sensory and Avery will absolutely adore this. I cannot wait to show it to her. These have literally just shown up at my door, so I haven't shown any of this to her yet. And then last but not least, and I'm really assuming that this is for me and not for Avery because I'm very excited about it, a Merry Christmas mug. I love a Christmas mug, you guys know that. And if that is why you have sent this, then thank you so much for paying attention to detail. I really love it. And I am definitely going to make myself a cup of tea in it in a minute. Not quite feeling hot chocolate today, however I have promised the boys I would make them a nice hot chocolate with cream later that they can enjoy once they've decorated their biscuits, and then they can have a biscuit with them. So it's been quite a nice chill day. As you can probably tell, we are all still in our pyjamas. Had a little bit of a rough night last night with Avery, a lot of coughing. So yeah, we're just settling into the Christmas break nice and relaxed, and hopefully it will stay that way. But yeah, I'm going to feed Avery now, and then this afternoon the boys will be decorating their biscuits. Biscuits definitely were a success. The boys really enjoyed them and their hot chocolates. I'm just cooking their dinner now. Definitely not in the right order, but who cares? It is Christmas. I think we're all just about now coming to terms with the fact that, you know, our plans have kind of had to go a little bit awry and we're not doing the things that we were looking forward to, but I kind of feel okay about it now. I think now that the boys are home, and we should have gone to Little Harbour yesterday, but we're still making the best of it. We're making lemonade out of lemons, and I think Eli and I are going to have a nice time. Zach goes off tomorrow, so tonight will be the last night I spend with him before he goes away for Christmas, but I'm sure he will have an amazing time. He went the year before last as well,
and that was actually the first Christmas I spent without him, and as sad as it was, he had a really, really good time. So I'm glad for that, but I'm going to close this video out now. So I hope you've enjoyed spending a few days with us on the lead up to Christmas. I will probably pick you guys up again over the weekend. I know that for, like I said, the majority of you guys, Christmas would have already been and gone, but my next video will probably be over the actual Christmas period. So Saturday is the day before Christmas Eve. So yeah, I'll pick up the camera over the weekend and see what we get up to over Christmas. And yeah, with that said, I will see you guys then in another video. Bye guys.